The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN Report. Make sure y'all sign my petition, get Donald Trump off Twitter. You can find the change.org link in my Instagram bio. Over in Iran though, they actually arrested 17 Iranians that they accused of being CIA-trained US spies. Now, reports already coming out that some of them already been executed. Keep this in mind, as I've been reporting to y'all that tensions have been like mounting between the US and Iran, and even between the United Kingdom and Iran, like with them actually, this oil tanker that Iran had just captured on Friday, and you know, arresting the crew members that were on board or whatever. Turns out that they actually led that tanker into the Iranian territory, and it turns out that this was a British oil tanker, and people were saying that this was in retaliation to the Iranian oil tanker that the British had captured not too long ago. So shit is getting real. Prime Minister Theresa May was supposed to finish this week. She's actually holding emergency meetings, and the Pentagon sending troops to Saudi Arabia. Green War and graduation. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN Report. Make sure y'all sign my petition, get Donald Trump off Twitter. Man, this fuck nigga needs to leave, yo. He needs to leave because he keeps trying to damage the infrastructure of this country, U.S. troops and people abroad, damaging lives from behind his Twitter account without even being held accountable. You can find the link, the change.org link in my Instagram bio. I say all that to go into this story on how he dissed the squad again, talking about he doesn't think they love our country. Now, the squad, for those who don't know, 4 progressive congresswomen of color, Ocasio-Cortez, Tlaib, Omar, and Ayanna Pressley. And to put that out, it says they need to apologize for the hateful comments that they put out against the U.S. and Israel, but that's all bullshit, and it's only going to create more hate. Green War and graduation. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN Report. Man, make sure you sign my petition, get Donald Trump off Twitter, because he needs to get the fuck off of Twitter. I mean, he's saying ridiculous things, putting people in danger, putting us, U.S. troops, people abroad in danger, all from behind that Twitter account. Man, we gotta get him out of there. You can find the change.org link in my Instagram bio, GradyGrant716. Now, over in Brooklyn on Friday, there was actually a fire that broke out at the Metropolitan Detention Center. Now, if that sounds familiar to you, that center, this is actually where several months ago, you had like My Song and Tamika Mallory. You know, shout out to them, like real activists out here, speak for the hip hop culture or whatever. But like, they were actually protesting because it was during freezing cold temperatures when the people in this jail didn't have any didn't have any heat. Now we're in a scenario where they don't have any air conditioning, and you know, the Brooklyn Defenders organization, they're actually worried that they will be in some dangerous temperatures since they don't even have fans and AC in there, man. So Green War and graduation. New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN Report. Man, make sure you sign my petition, get Donald Trump off Twitter. Go find the change.org link in my Instagram bio. Lays out exactly why he should be removed from that platform, man, including violating Twitter policies. Now, over in Puerto Rico, there have been thousands of people that have actually been taking the streets every day in Puerto Rico and in New York as well, protesting and hoping for the resignation of Puerto Rican Governor Ricardo Rosselló. Now, he had some text messages that were actually leaked about a week and a half ago that showed him basically saying a bunch of like homophobic, sexist, profane shit as it related to, like, you know, officials that he has to deal with and Hurricane Maria victims and whatnot. So people are calling for him, but he actually did say on Sunday that he's going to resign as the leader of the new Progressive Party, which is the ruling party, and he's not going for re-election next year. But that's not enough for the people. They want him out of there. Green War and graduation. New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN Report. Man, make sure you sign my petition, get Donald Trump off Twitter. Gotta get him up out of there, man. He's a danger for every tweet, him or whoever his constituents are that are actually putting these hateful, dangerous tweets out there, or putting us and the U.S. troops and people abroad in danger. We can't have that. It ain't violating Twitter policies, man. Check my change.org link out, GradyGrant716. Now, it's a former London mayor, actually is now going to become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom once Theresa May actually leaves her post this week. It's set to happen on Wednesday. Now, his name is Boris Johnson. He's a conservative. My antennas go up because not only is he a conservative, but Donald Trump said he's a friend of mine. And if we're going to know take anything from the type of anti-union, anti-environment, anti-equality people that this man has been hiring, it's safe to say that a friend of Trump's is not a friend of yours. Greenwald and graduate. Although the Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN report, man. Make sure you sign my petition. Get Donald Trump off Twitter. He is a danger. Him or whoever's managing that account, they are a danger to us, to the U.S. troops, to people abroad, and without any accountability, and he's violating Twitter policy. Get him the fuck up out of there. Make sure you sign my petition. The change.org link is in my Instagram bio, GradyGrant716. Now in Hong Kong, I've been telling y'all about the extradition bill that they've been protesting. Sometimes 1 million people, sometimes 2 million people out in the streets protesting this thing. And they were trying to suppress the bill, but they never completely removed it. So this past Sunday, protesters again hit the streets for that, and to protest against police brutality towards the protesters. And that was met with tear gas and rubber bullets or whatnot. Now keep this in mind, as I say, then over on the other side of town, over in Hong Kong, in Wen Long, there was actually a group of masked men that were attacking dozens of bystanders, a lot of them protesters. You're talking about 45 people ending up injured, and nothing was done about that. Greenwald and graduate. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN report. Make sure you sign my petition. Get Donald Trump off Twitter. You can find that change.org link in my Instagram bio, GradyGrant716. Now, over in the Palestinian territories, you actually have an area known as Wadi Al-Hummus. This is located in Sur Beher in the West Bank. This is right near the Israeli separation border between Israel and Palestine. And Israeli troops have actually begun demolishing homes over there. Now they've planned these demolitions for years, and they've been heavily protested. Critics say, Palestinians say that the Israelis, they just want to create more illegal settlements, while getting rid of the settlements that were actually created under the with Palestinian Authority permits. So nevertheless, the Israeli Supreme Court ruled that the demolitions could go ahead, despite the United Nations officials actually condemning and recommending that they cease or not make a move on these demolitions. Greenwald and graduate. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN report. Make sure you sign my petition. Get Donald Trump off Twitter. Find the change.org link in my Instagram bio, GradyGrant716. Now, Jerry Nadler is the chair for the House Judiciary Committee, and he's been speaking about basically them having Robert Mueller testify in front of Democratic lawmakers, and this is actually going to go down on Wednesday. So Robert Mueller, this is the FBI special counsel that actually conducted this probe into whether there was collusion between Donald Trump, the Trump administration, and Russia. Also into whether there was any obstruction of justice taking place when James Comey, the former FBI director, was actually fired from his position. Now there was the Robert Mueller report, and then William Barr got a hold of it and misrepresented it to the people and whatnot. So now, on Wednesday, we should be getting the real. And Nadler says that there's evidence of high crimes, but now he's going to let him show it to the people. Greenwald and graduate. The World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN report. Make sure you sign my petition. Get Donald Trump off Twitter. Find the change.org link in my Instagram bio now. On Friday, actually, there were 3 white supremacists that were sentenced. They about to do some years in prison. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the judges that actually approved of this shit or whatever. This is the Rise Above movement. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, and if y'all still out there, they said y'all disbanded, but if y'all still out there, fuck you. Now, these are people that were kicking, punching, and committing violent acts at the 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, that actually resulted in Heather Heyer being killed and all of that. But there was a lot of rumbling going on, and also in other rallies in California. So, they were given 2 to 3 years, and the Rise Above movement supposedly has been disbanded since then. But people, ignorance. It spreads like motherfucking disease, you know what I'm saying? So that shit might still be around, you digs? Greenwald and graduate. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN report. Make sure you sign my petition. Get Donald Trump off Twitter. You can find the change.org link in my Instagram bio. But hopefully no police actually send any informants my way, because as this story goes, the LAPD actually sent a confidential informant to go spy on the group known as Refuse Fascism. This is a group that actually conducted anti-Trump protests back in 2017, which even included them blocking a highway in LA. Now, these findings came out in the LA Times because several of the group members are actually being charged with crimes, but police already determined that they don't pose any public threat, like the group itself. We'll see where this goes. I mean, the Southern California ACLU seems to be like on top of it. They feel like they might be overstepping their boundaries as far as surveillance goes. Green Wall and graduation. The New World Order, Bishop Grady letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN Report. Make sure you sign my petition. Get Donald Trump off Twitter. You'll find the change.org link in my Instagram bio, GradyGrant716. Continues him and whoever's managing that account to be a danger to us, the U.S. troops, and people abroad. Even their own fucking government members, man. Like, there's got to be something put to a halt to that. You know what I mean? You see how he coming at the squad. But check this out, though. In Oklahoma, actually, at Fort Sill, hundreds of like immigrants and immigrant activists actually went and protested the Trump administration in Oklahoma's plan to use Fort Sill as a place to jail migrants. Now, Fort Sill, for those who don't know, this is actually a place that was used to house Japanese people who were captured during World War II. Now, in housing these people, they essentially were in a concentration camp. Not essentially, like we recognize that as a concentration camp. So they're calling on Republican Governor Kevin Stitt to do something about it, and the Trump administration. Still don't think it's a concentration camp, MAGA motherfuckers. Green Wall graduation.